Today we're going to make another little Mexican flavored meal, and y'all know we've still got queso fresco left, right? So we're going to try to use it up maybe. And you know, whatever you've got left over of this, you can actually fry. And maybe if we have some left over, I'll show y'all that, like a little snack or an appetizer. Today we're going to make green salsa or salsa verde. It's made out of tomatillos. They look like green tomatoes, but they're not. They're tomatillos. And in the store you will find them looking like this. You see how they have that papery cover on them like that? And all you're going to do is just peel that cover off. But what I wanted to show you first is make sure it's got that papery cover over it like that, because that means it's fresh. Sometimes you'll see them and that's kind of falling off and gone to the wayside. They're not quite as fresh. Some of them were real tight closed for me, and a couple of them was kind of open, but they still look pretty good. But if you can find them all with that paper closed, do that. And you just peel it off like that, and you'll feel the inside's a little bit sticky and tacky. So I'm going to rinse him off real quick. I've already washed everything else. Just that little bit of stickiness, I just want to get off of there. Normally I make this, whatever normally is, right? I make green salsa at the same time that I do one sheet pan fajita, chicken fajitas or steak fajitas or shrimp fajitas. And y'all seen me do the chicken fajitas, I think, just on Facebook. I don't think that's actually, or if it's on YouTube, it's just in the portrait mode. So anyway, today I'm not going to do it all together on one sheet pan because I just want to do a video about green salsa, this tomatilla salsa. So we're just going to do that right now, and then I'll do the fajitas. We are going to do the fajitas though, don't you worry. I need a big old onion. Half of it's for my fajitas and half of it's going to be for our green salsa. So I'm going to cut him in half. He's huge. Y'all see how big he is? Try to chop him in half without chopping my finger. There we go. And I'm going to set half of him to the side, or I'll end up putting him all in this salsa. Yes, I will. I know I will. I'll get to talking. And there to go in there. And I need that to be, we're going to eat that with our chicken fajitas. I'm just peeling my onion real quick, or attempting to real quick, for our salsa. I have heated the oven to 375 degrees for our veggies to roast a bit. All right, let me get all these little onion peels off the outside, off my blade. I don't like them to get in there. Do y'all? I don't either. I don't like that either. No, I don't. All right, I've got everything else washed. So what we're going to do, we take our tomatilla like this, and we're just going to slice them in half, just like that. No big deal. I want to come show y'all what these look like up close. Let me come around here, guys. See them? It looks like it's very dense, so it doesn't look like a green tomato, okay? And it tastes really tart. It has a real tart little taste to it, and a little bit citrusy. It's about the only way I know how to describe it. So anyway, I'm just going to do those in half. He's kind of big. I think I'll quarter him. And I've got me a pan down here covered in foil. Normally I've got a big old pan and I go on and put my chicken, and I do this. But like I say, that's a real quick weeknight meal. But I just want to do this green salsa because it's great. It doesn't have to go on these fajitas. You can eat it with chips. You can put it on some baked nachos. You can put it on tacos. We love it. We just love it with chips, to be honest with you, because it's really, really flavorful. Y'all know I make that green chicken, or chicken verde, or verde, or however you say it. And I'll use that jarred that you buy in the store green salsa, and it's good because that's a real quick meal that you cook in the crock pot, and you can just go throw it in there and go. So you don't want to be doing all this. But if you made a whole lot of this green salsa, you would have those jars canned that you could put in there, and this got so much more flavor than that is what I'm getting at. You see this lime? I've washed him too. Everything I've washed, but I'm going to cut him in half, slice him in half, and he too is going to get roasted in the oven and give him a little bit of caramelization. That'll be good, right? Yes. Yes, some of these I'll put slice side down and some I'll put slice side up. Just whatever I want to do for a little bit of a change here and there. And some of these tomatillos are so big they kind of get a stem on them. And I didn't get him off of there. Most of them I'll pull that little stem off. That must be the one I just peeled for y'all that I just didn't get that stem off of. There we go. Alright, these, I've got 2 jalapenos, fresh jalapenos that I bought. And y'all know I pickle them too out of the garden. So if you had those, then you could just put some pickled. But I'm using these fresh, and I'm just going to, first I'm going to cut the stems off here. Put them in there, in my garbage bowl. And I'm going to slice these open. And John and I like our salsa not just like fiery hot, but not real mild. So I'll take out some of the seeds and the veins, meaning these little seeds and that white is the vein down in there. That's what I'm going to take out. And I'm going to take out some of them. The seeds have all that heat in there, so we don't want it just to be crazy hot. See, I just took some out, but we don't want it to be just so mild. So we like a little bit of a bite. So I call that medium. See, there's a few seeds in there I'm going to leave for some medium heat. Just like this. Same thing with him, just some medium heat. And get you out of there. Get us some medium heat from you. There we go. Alright, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic. I have 4 because one's teeny tiny, and he didn't want to miss the boat, so he wants to go in there too. I felt sorry for him. He was the only one left down here, so I told him he could go in the salsa too. But he's little. See, he's little. He just really doesn't count for a whole clove of garlic. I just didn't smash those hard enough to peel them, did I? Okay, that's all I did was smash that so that peel would come off there real easy like that. Like this and like that. And I'm dropping those on the pan, sheet pan I've got with foil on it. Same thing. And all we'll have left is our onion, and we'll pop this in the oven and get it to roasting. You can boil all of this too if you want to in some hot water in a pot, but honestly, I'll be honest with you, it'll be pretty good. It will, but of course when I touch a jalapeno, my eyes itching. If you boil it in water, it takes some of the flavoring out. You know, it's not quite as good as just roasting in the oven. It keeps all the flavor in there, and quite frankly, when you take some of that flavor, the color comes out, and that's vitamins coming out. So that's why I love to roast it in the oven. So that's what we are going to do. I'm just snipping both ends off of this onion. I'm just going to quarter it because we're just going to roast it in here. On this pan, let me get all that on here and move this up here so everyone can see what I'm up to. Here I am. Here we are. Just like that, guys. Just that easy. That wasn't hard at all, huh? We're almost finished. I've got olive oil. You can just do regular corn oil or veggie oil, whatever kind of oil you want. I'm just drizzling it on there a little bit. And then I've got some salt. And I get me a pinch, and I kind of come up high, because the higher you are, the more evenly you'll distribute your salt. So just a pinch of salt, no biggie, no biggie. You can add more later when we mix it up. It's going in the refrigerator, going in the oven 375 Fahrenheit, and I will put Celsius, and it's going to go 25 minutes, and then 5 more minutes I'm going to turn it on broil so it'll get some little toasty bits all over here, and then I'll see y'all back, okay? I got our tomatillos and onions and garlic and jalapenos and limes out of the oven. I did do them on broil the last 5 minutes. Do y'all see how nice? Do y'all see some of the toasty bits on there? Yes. Yes, yes. It just made some toasty and good. This is the best salsa. Please don't skip this step. Please make this salsa. You will be so happy. Let me make sure he's going to work. Let me see. Yeah, he going to work. He going to work. Yes, he is. All right, guys, and we simply just start placing everything in here into a blender. Mine's a little old inexpensive blender that I got, I know, 12 years ago at least at Walmart. Some of y'all have asked me where I got it. Wally World. Yes, I have. Hey, baby. John's walking by. Hang on. Come here, darling. Hey, baby. Come on in here. Everybody want to see you. You come in, baby. It's okay. He's worried about his little muddy boots. He's being sweet, worried about him. I'm about to make this green salsa, and you can taste it with me. He's always good at being right on time.
Right on time.
Come here, baby, up here close to me so everybody can see us there, but Facebook people, we got to get real close. Real close. Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind a bit.
You don't mind a bit?
Not a bit.
I'm about to make this green salsa. Yeah. I told John, I said, you remember that green salsa I made? And he was like, So I showed him the video where he tasted it, and you were like, what'd you say? Oh, that's really good. You see, that's got the tomatillos and onions, and you see these jalapenos that we roasted to go in there. Yeah, and that garlic. It's nice and toasty. It just makes it sweet is what it does. Get all the goodie in here. Get your little self in there. That had a stem on it. Put the rest of that onion. I don't know if this is gonna blend up for us, guys. What y'all think? And we're gonna take these limes that we also roasted, and we're gonna juice them. I got our chicken bacon in the oven, baby, and then I'm gonna add our strips to it. What were you doing? You about to walk over to the shop or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the shop and do a little something before it gets dark.
Do a little something before it gets dark?
Yeah.
John worked and then he got rained out. It's just that time of year, isn't it, baby? Yeah, it is. Let's see if that pan, that's got some pretty good little juices in it, doesn't it? I'm gonna pour these juices in here too, guys. Yeah. I happen to have some chips down here, baby. We'll try this out. Yes, we will. All right, guys, it's gonna get loud. Give us a minute.
Right time,
you did. You really did. How does he do that? One little thing I want to add before we taste it is just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. And some black pepper. Would you grind us some black pepper, baby? Thank you, darling. And I'm going to add some dried cilantro, guys. And I want to talk to y'all about that because dried cilantro, some of you say that it tastes like soap, cilantro, fresh cilantro. And I get that. We love the taste of it. But the dried cilantro does not taste like soap at all. It has a completely different flavor. So please you can get you a smaller container. You don't have to get a big one. And try that because it has a Mexican flavor. It has a really nice flavor to it. And it doesn't taste soapy, okay? So maybe you could just switch to dried. I'm just going to do a shake in here. What is this, about a teaspoon, baby? So. Teaspoonish. And I happen to have some fresh too. So we're going to put in a little bit of fresh too. Since you and I like it, huh? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, now we'll blend this and then we'll taste and then you can go over to the shop. Yeah, it does smell good, very good. Let's see if I can find us a little bowl, baby. A little sampler bowl. Here we go. I've got a jar because I'm just going to jar it, whatever's left over, and we can eat. another day. Yeah, baby, bring us a chip over here. Oh my goodness, come here and smell. That smells good. Can y'all see this beautiful green salsa? It's hot. You see it still steaming off? All right, baby, get us a chip. Do we need to say a blessing for this salsa?
Okay.
Say a blessing for us, baby.
Heavenly Father, please just bless this little sample this evening, Lord, and just keep your hand upon us, Lord. Keep the devil from us. Forgive us where we fail you, Lord. Be with people in our prayers, our nation. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, baby. You get the first taste
I get
and
the
tell
first
me.
taste?
Yeah. Tell me what you think. Can I have a chip? Can I have a chip? Does it taste worth the flip?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Oh, it does. I think it could use a little bit of salt. Do you?
Maybe just a smidge.
Just a smidge. I'm gonna add a little more salt. Very good though. Very flavorful. That's yours, baby. You have that chip. Just a little more salt. Just a little bit. All right, darling. You about to head out. All right, baby. I love you.
I love you better.
Okay, guys. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. A little bit more salt. It's very good, but I can tell it just needs some salt like that. And I'm going to mix it around, and I'm going to pour it up in this pretty jar, and I'm going to save some of it because we're going to put it on our chicken.